Hi and welcome to my channel. So I'm going to be talking about my all-time favorite topic to talk about, which is becoming a nurse in the UK. Look, there are so many different pathways that you can become a nurse that it is just crazy. So the more information you have, the better the chances you're going to be getting. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 different pathways to become a nurse in the UK. And let me tell you something. You want to watch this video till the very end because as we speak, I've got a private coaching program where I support nurses, with career progression in the UK, carers, people that want to get into nursing. And I've got somebody in my coaching program who is paying over £20,000 per year to become a nurse. And I've got another person in my coaching program who has no tuition fees at all. And she is being paid by her employer over £27,000 per year to become a nurse. And the only difference that these two nurses have is that they had access to different information at the time that they were applying. And this is why I'm so passionate about bringing this information to you so that you're aware of the different pathways available and you can go for the best one for your personal circumstances. So if you're new to my channel, obviously you're welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, as usual, I hope that you're implementing all of these. So please leave a comment in the comment section below and say, Melvis, I will implement this, because I'm not doing these videos for the sake of it. I need you to give me your word that you're going to implement all of this. And before I even get into the nitty-gritty, by the way, look, pathway number 2, I like it because you don't pay any tuition fees and your employer is going to be paying you for the pleasure of becoming a qualified nurse. So that's why I like pathway number 2. And pathway number 4 is the smartest pathway for the smartest people in this country. With pathway number 4, you are going to take the shortest amount of time to become a nurse, and also you're going to be paid the highest amount of money to become a nurse. So with a guaranteed job that is very incredibly highly paid. So I'm going to be sharing all 5 pathways obviously with you. So let's get started with pathway number 1. So pathway number 1 is really simple, straightforward, to the point. You apply to university, to study nursing. It's normally 3 years. You study your nursing, you're done, you're paying your tuition fees, and that's done and dusted. So pathway number 1, by the way, is what I did over 10 years ago. Because if we've not met before, by the way, I do have a free newsletter. I've dropped a link in the comment section below where I offer information about free visa sponsorship opportunities to move to the UK or to switch your visa if you're already in this beautiful country. I offer information as well about career progression opportunities in the UK because I'm passionate about career progression. For me, it's not only about getting to the UK, it's what you do with yourself in this beautiful country that ultimately matters. So if you're somebody who wants to get into healthcare, you want to get into nursing, you're a carer, want to transition, into nursing or other healthcare jobs, clinical, non-clinical healthcare jobs, you're thinking, oh my goodness, I'm in domiciliary care, whatever it is you're doing, I need to get, an NHS job, I need to switch, I need to progress, I feel stuck, then I'm your girl. So it won't take you up to 20 seconds to join that newsletter. You're also going to find my contacts on there. Obviously, like I've said, I've dropped in the comment section. So if you need to send me a WhatsApp number, a WhatsApp message, you're going to find my number on there. Or if you need to email me, really anything that works for you is going to be absolutely perfect. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, take this opportunity now to hit the subscribe button so you're the first person to be notified every single day when I drop a new video on here at 10 a.m. prompt UK time. So like I was saying, pathway number 1 is what I pursued obviously in the UK. So I studied nursing in the UK. I started as a carer in a nursing home, and I was thinking to myself, look, I'm so young, I cannot end up like this. The pay was ridiculously poor. I was doing the same thing day in, day out, and I was like, look, I enjoy my job as a carer, but there is more to me than this. And so I applied to university, studied nursing, and since studying nursing, I've done 2 apprenticeships. I've got a master's in mentorship in nursing, and I've also got a master's in advanced clinical practice. So I currently work as an advanced nurse practitioner for the NHS, which is the most senior clinical nursing position. So I've progressed beautifully in my UK nursing journey, and it's something that I feel so incredibly proud about. And I'm also very grateful for the people that have supported me through this journey. But truth is, it's been a whole lot of hard work. Like, oh my goodness, it's been a lot of hard work, but it's all worth it now because I've kind of gotten to the top of the career ladder and I can just chill out now and do the things that I actually do enjoy, which is obviously my coaching program. And if you don't know, by the way, I do have a private career coaching program where I offer personalized guidance to get free visa sponsorship opportunities to get into nursing. Make sure that you're getting the best pathway for your personal circumstances. So if you're watching this video, definitely 100% check out the description box below or the about section of this YouTube channel, and you're going to find a link to join my private coaching program. When you join, you get that tailored, individualized, one-to-one and personalized guidance to make sure that you are making the best decisions in the UK. It doesn't matter whether you're out or you're still in this country, but you're going to get that tailored guidance to make sure that you're making informed choices and you're aware of the best pathways that are available. Because like I say, I support hundreds and hundreds of people to go through this, and so I've got extensive knowledge, information, skills when it comes to nursing, visa sponsorship and things like that. So definitely 100% check it out. Also share this video with your friends, loved ones, colleagues, so that they are aware of these opportunities and they can put themselves forward in order to progress in their careers, to excel, you know what I mean, to be able to just live their own dream of progressing in this country, because stagnating isn't your portion. So if you're watching my videos, look, you need to do more than just be stuck in the same position. So career progression is what we are all about on here. So pathway number two. With pathway number two, you're going to be doing an apprenticeship. Look, I've done a whole video just talking about the different apprenticeships that are available. So an apprenticeship is where your employer is paying your full tuition fees and they're also paying you to study. So with this apprenticeship, there are like 4 different ways for you to become a nurse through the apprenticeship pathway. And by the way, if you're watching this and you're part of my private coaching program, we've got a live session today. Tonight we're starting at 8:30 p.m. UK time. So definitely make sure that you join that live session, because we're going to be dissecting each of these pathways to make sure that you understand who is recruiting, when they are recruiting, the requirements, what you need, how do you present your application, what do you need in order to stand out from the thousands of candidates that are scrambling for these positions. So do attend our live session tonight. We're starting at 8:30 p.m. UK time. And so do join in, because we will be going into much detail about each and every one of these pathways. So like I'm saying, with the apprenticeship, you got like 4 different ways. So with one of the ways, for example, you apply directly to study nursing, is 4 years. Your employer pays you about £25,000 per year, and they also pay your tuition fees. With other pathways, you need to go through, maybe the assistant practitioner role or the nursing associate. So it is very complex, but there are all different pathways when it comes to the apprenticeship. But the main thing here is that your employer is going to be paying you while you're studying and also learning to become a nurse at the same time. With this pathway, you can also get visa sponsorship, by the way. So if you're somebody who is keen or you need visa sponsorship, put yourself forward for these opportunities, because like I say, I have gone through these opportunities that I share with you, and you are not excluded if you need visa sponsorship. It is not considered as public funds. Also, as I'm going along, because there's a lot of information in this, do leave any comments in the comment section below. If you've got any questions, queries, do leave them in the comment section and I'll be able to join you on there. Also, if you're enjoying this content, by the way, just hit that like button. It lets me know you enjoy content like this, and obviously I should do more of it. So that's pathway number two, which, like I said, all the apprenticeships you do not pay to become a nurse. Then what is pathway number three? So with pathway number three, it's only going to be 2 years. But with pathway number three, you've got to have a degree in any subject. So it doesn't matter what subject it is, you can apply to study nursing and you only do 2 years. With this pathway, you are going to be paying for the pleasure of becoming a nurse. So it is not free. You will have to pay to become a nurse, but you only do it for 2 years. And it's just like an amazing thing to do, because it's only going to take you 2 years, like I said, but you're going to be paying. Some universities are charging in excess of £20,000 per year for this pathway, which means if you're paying 20,000 per year, you're going to have to spend 40,000 in 2 years to become a nurse. Is it worth it? For me, it's definitely worth it, because people spend a lot more on courses that aren't worth anything, and knowing fully well that they will not get any jobs. So if you want to know, by the way, those courses that have guaranteed jobs in the UK, please leave that in the comment section below, and I'm going to do that video talking about courses that will 100% guarantee you a job in the UK, including with visa sponsorship, if that's something that you 100% and definitely do need. So that's pathway number 3. Now, pathway number 4. This pathway is for the smartest of people. It's for the people that I call the top 1%, the creme de la creme. So if you watch this video till now, then it's only fair that you hear about this pathway. So this is the shortest way to become a nurse, and you don't need to have a degree like pathway number 3. So you will take only 2 years to become a qualified nurse, and your employer is going to pay you about £27,000 for the pleasure of it, and they're also going to pay your tuition fees. But it comes with a but. Every good thing in the UK always comes with a but. So what is the catch with this pathway? Only certain employers offer it, which means that when you're looking for a job in the UK, it is incredibly crucial for you to get employers that are top end employers. If you're part of my private coaching program, you know how I go on and I get really obsessive about which employers people in my coaching program are applying for jobs with or to, which means if you need visa sponsorship, it's got to be people that charge nothing for visa sponsorship. But most importantly, there have got to be people and employers that have opportunities for career progression to make sure that when my members join that employer, they are able to have opportunities to progress, to succeed, to excel, and to be able to stand out rightfully so through those opportunities. So this particular pathway number 4 is only available to specific employers in the UK. These are all NHS employers. So not all NHS hospitals, by the way, offer these. There are specific NHS hospitals that offer this pathway, which means that when you're looking for a job, if you choose these particular NHS hospitals, then you will have access to this pathway. And again, that is why choosing the right employer in the UK, doing your research, fact finding before applying for jobs is incredibly crucial, because the UK works with a system of class. It's not only about dividing people in terms of class, but it's also about employers. So all employers are not the same. Even within the NHS, there are NHS employers that are top. There are NHS employers that are VIPs. There are NHS employers that are right at the bottom. There are NHS employers that are kind of in the middle. And as somebody who is a very senior nurse in the UK, I've worked in all types of NHS hospitals. I've worked in a hospital that is the best in the entire country. I've worked in a hospital that is middle grade, so kind of in the middle, not too bad, not too good. And I've worked in a hospital that is one of the worst in the UK. And the reason for this is that I wanted to work on my management skills, to build on my leadership skills, and to think about organizational development when it comes to leadership. When it comes to, this hospital is so good, why are they so good? This hospital is so bad, why are they so bad? And what can you do? What can I do as an individual to bring about change? Because, when you're progressing in your career, you're thinking about the organization rather than just yourself. So I have experience with all these employers, and I can tell you the differences are absolutely immense. So when you're looking for your employer, please don't just choose any random employer. And by the way, if you want to know what these employers are, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'm going to join you there. And if you want me to do a video on some of these NHS employees that are the top and the creme de la creme and the top 1%, please do leave that comment in the comment section, and I'll do that video, because I don't want to be doing videos that you're not interested in. You know what I mean? So if you leave a comment and you say, oh, I should do the video, then I'm more than happy, because then it will show that there is interest in this particular subject, and so I can share. But if you're part of my coaching program, like I said, we've got a live session tonight, and we're going to be dissecting, as we do, all these pathways to make sure that if you're somebody who is transitioning into nursing, whether you're out of the UK or you're already in the UK, you're aware of these pathways, which one is best for you, and then I can support you with how to apply for that specific pathway that you've chosen to make sure that you're progressing and you're moving forward. Because when you join my coaching program, that is what it's about. It's about that tailored, individualized guidance. What should your CV look like? What should your application look like? How do you stand out? What are they going to ask you, during the interviews? How should you position yourself? How should you answer those interview questions? How do you present yourself? So again, it's all of that information that we need. So, and the last and final pathway, which is pathway number 5, is if you're somebody who trains overseas and you want to work in the UK as a nurse. Again, for this pathway alone, there are like 5 different ways that you can become a nurse in the UK if you train overseas. Some of the pathways have IELTS, some don't have IELTS. It depends on thousands of circumstances, so it all depends. But the good news really now is that Even if you trained overseas as a qualified nurse, a midwife or nursing associate, you can now work in the UK without auto OET. And this is something that I feel so grateful that the Nursing and Midwifery Council in the UK has actually made this decision following a long-winded consultation that went on last year. So again, I've done lots of videos about this particular pathway and all the differences and how you should go about it. But obviously, if you need more information, and every time things are changing, so I do update those videos, do more in order to share with you the new updates. So what do you think about these opportunities? Which one are you going to go for? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, by the way, join the family right now by hitting the subscribe button so you're the first to be notified when I drop a video on here. But do get in contact with me, by the way, if you need that personalized guidance so I can support you with that journey to make sure you succeed and excel. Watch this other video right here.